So yesterday we did up to some assignment operators, logical operators. We saw input, length, punctuators, and some sort of things. No. So these were uh, the different methods of typecasting. Then we saw how input function works. A very basic practical approach we saw. Okay, fine. So today, as our topic says, we're going to discuss about Boolean operators, string built-in functions. Very good. Okay. So before moving to string and all, okay, we will first, know this that how many data types, or let's say I'll just write it as the data types. So much as okay. So the very first thing is I'll just write numbers. Numeric data type. Okay. Numeric data type consists of three things: integer, float, complex. We have studied. Next comes sequence data types: list, tuples, sets, dictionaries. Okay, let's say if I don't write it as sequence, I'll just write it as before list we'll talk about strings, then it comes to lists or list, then it is tuples. We'll understand all of one by one in coming classes. Dictionaries. Sometimes in between there comes one more type that is called as a Boolean data type also sometimes. Okay, because when you're dealing with these true, false and all, it may be possible that you're getting this Boolean type. So numeric we have discussed, that is what is integer, what is float, and what is complex. Next, for understanding now strings, I have said that anything under quotes, anything you write under quotes is called a string. And that simple thing I have said now. Okay, so now if we understand this concept now, right, anything under quotes, I have said in previous class, as single, double, triple and double tripled. I've explained this, right? So these I have said. Now for this, okay, for this, if we want to understand about this, where and how these double single and triple single and triple doubles are used. Now in strings we have something called as multi-line strings. Okay, what is multi-line strings? Let's say I have written I have a string data type. Okay, I'll hit it and we'll be getting an output that is I have a string data type. Again I'll write but in different format. I have a string data type. Now when I'm going to run this, it will be difficult to execute. Why? Because now you can see the upper part is red and the below part is black. Black, why? Because it is a syntax error in the end of the line. EOL means end of the line. Okay, so at the end of the line, it has scanned a string error, basically, or syntax error, you can say, on string literal error it is. Okay, that means your string is not correctly written, because when you are writing multi-line strings, it is not that I'll use double inverted comma here and it will go. No, it will again give you same errors. So this is called a multi-line string. Now you want to print a string which is in multi-lines, not in one single line. Okay, so for that we'll be using, you may use triple double quotes, okay, sorry, single triple quotes or double triple quotes, whatever is of your choice. Okay, so now if I write this, I'll get a slash n. You can see, no, slash n means a new line. So if I just write print here and I keep this in the brackets of print, I'll get I have a string data type. So this is a difference between a single line string and a multi-line string. Okay, this is how it is written. Okay, moving to the next part. The string has got various number of functions, and a lot of things is there inside string. So yesterday we imported string for taking out the punctuators, okay, punctuations. What else are there in this particular thing? So we have a function called dir, used to see the directory of a module. Okay, directory of a module means what all classes, what all functions, what all objects it is having. Okay, what various kind of things it is holding. This is something you will be getting inside string. So let's say I'm going to see string. Okay, I'll just go and print the directory of this. So print the directory of string. So you can see the directory of string is having some functions, okay, some classes. So it is name function, like if you just write string dot underscore underscore name underscore underscore, so it means this is a string name, this is the name of the package, and you write package simply. Okay, specifications of the package, what is the specification, where it is stored, okay, all those things. Okay, fine. So a lot of things is there in this. If you check for file, so there are that you may get values or locations of where your exact module is stored. Okay, so it is stored here in my PC. It's like a lot of things is there. Okay, and underscore underscore doc is used for documentation. So okay, there are some slash n over there, so I'll just print this to have a good looking. So it is a collection of string constants, public module variables, white space, a string which contains all ASCII whites. Okay, what is ASCII? I'll explain you, okay, later what are that. Okay, then ASCII, if you just go and see, it's American standard. See, let's get it. It's so slow. Okay, let's get back to our notebook. I'll tell you what. Yeah, so you can see, okay, it has reopened, right? Yeah, so you can see it's American standard code for information interchange. Okay, so it is just a code given to your letters, to your numbers, to your symbols, every of them, to exchange some information. So you have written x plus y. Plus has got some ASCII code, x has got some ASCII code, y has got some ASCII code. So this is how they are interchanging the information. Machines. So this is how machine is interchanging the operations. Okay, it is interchanging the informations, like how x plus y equals this. So That is how it is changed, huh? Okay. So it consists of lower cases, upper cases, letters, hexa digits, octa digits, punctuations, printable strings, and digits normally. One by one, I'll print all of them. So let's say I'm printing all the letters, all the ASCII letters. So it is A, B, C, D, E till Z. And then after lower ends, capital starts. Very simple. Okay. Print string dot ASCII lowercase and print string dot ASCII uppercases. Okay, now you can see what I mean by lowercase, what I mean by uppercase. See, when I'm printing lowercase, I'm only getting the lower cases. When I'm printing the uppercase, I'm getting the upper cases, right? And when I'm printing the letters, I'm getting the combination of the lowercase and the uppercase both. Okay, so that's a very small difference. Okay, now we'll go to string dot digits. Simple digits, similar hexa digits. You know, conversions you don't know now. Okay, I'll share you some of the notes where you can study this. Okay, there are some octa digits, there are some hexagonal digits. No, in Python, not in Python, I should say, in machines, in programming, so we have this conversions also, hexadecimal to octa, octa to binary, and a lot of things is there. Okay, you only focus on this part now. String dot digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are the digits which can be given in the string format also. Okay, the string digits, string literals. Okay, now coming to the str type, built-in functions of strings. Built-in functions of strings. Okay, so we are going to study the string data type now. Str type functions. So first I'm going to print the directory of str, because if I print the directory of int, you'll get all the integers, what is and how integer reacts. Like if you want to know that int dot what is the bit length of the integer. Okay, so instead of bit length, once again, instead of bit length, there is a not imag real part, there's a function called no, not here. One second. As integer ratio. No, not here, in numpy. Sorry, in numpy. I'll explain there. So now we are going with the str. Hey, why it is capitalized? So we have these much number of functions. If I exclude the classes, we have from capitalize till z fill. Okay, the str has values from capitalize till z fill. So we are going to go with the major functions to understand this. These are the built-in functions of the strings. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
hello, sir.
Yes, Piyush.
सर जो ये अंडरस्कोर में फंक्शंस होते हैं ये क्लास फंक्शंस होते हैं।
हाँ, यस।
तो सर इनका यूज सर ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड में ही केवल कर सकते हैं।
हाँ, ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड पे आप कर सकते हो, और लाइक इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको चाहिए तो फॉर इन्फॉर्मेशन भी आप इसे यूज़ किया जा सकता है। जैसे आपने लिख दिया कि str से आपको चाहिए कि इसका डॉक्यूमेंटेशन क्या है, तो इसका भी यूजेज से आपको ये पता चल जाएगा, है ना। और एल्स इनका यूजेज ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड उप्स कंसेप्ट में होता है। ठीक है,
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
वेलकम। Okay, chalo. So like some of the important functions we'll see. So let's say we have a string, for example, x equals, it's hello python. Okay, now you're wondering why I've written like this. Let it be like this. I'll show you some methods. So when you print your x, it shows like this, hello python. Now this is a string, okay. We are going to do some sort of operations on this x, where we can see how this x is changing actually, okay. Let's say we are going to capitalize this x. Capitalize means to convert the first letter into uppercase and leave the rest in lowercase. That means only the first letter of the sentence, paragraph, whatever your string is, okay, only the first letter is going to be capitalized, rest all is going to be in lower cases, okay. So let's see this now. How you have to operate it? X, you have to first write in which variable you are going to operate with this function. So I'm going to do in x. So I'll write x dot capitalize, put that function part, okay. You can see this, that h is only in capital letter, rest all is in small, where th and t and h was also in capital but is not there, right? Because due to the capitalized function, the working of this function is this, that it will only keep the first letter capital, rest everything will be in lowercase. Okay, now let's say that you want that I want complete x in capital. Okay, let's say this is your demand, so that I want my complete x in uppercase. So I'm going to use upper function, all upper case values, okay, x dot upper. Then going with the lower, all lowercase values, x dot lower. Then let's say we have, okay, we have something called as title. Now you will be saying that, sir, I want my first letter of every word, okay, I want my first letter of every word as capital. Now we have title for that, which goes, okay, which goes for converting the first letter as capital. Like x dot title. See, h and p is in capital, rest remains in lower, okay. After this we have something called swap case, changes lower to upper, upper, lower, very simple. lower to upper, upper to lower. That's it. So if I do x dot swap case, all the lower letters are going to be in the uppercase, and all the uppercase is going to be converted in lowercase. Very simple logic. Let's run this. So see, your x was what? If I print your x was like this, no? Converted to like this. See, again, this is not being stored. These are just being printed. Okay, it is not that your x value is changing. It is just showing you that if you apply this function, how it will come. Okay. So x dot swap case is giving you h in small, th in small, and rest everything in capital letters. Okay, simple. Now, getting to next. These are the simple things, no? Okay, after this, we have a split function, a very important function. Breaks the string to list according to the parameter given. X is a string. I want to break it. I want to split my x. I want now two strings. Okay. In one bracket, I want two strings now. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to do splitting. I will split from comma. If I split from comma, I will have two parts. One will be hello and one will be Python. Very simple. So I want to split from comma and space this area. Okay, I'll select this area. I want that from this place, just break the string, make it separate. So I'll run it. See, two strings are now, one is hello and one is Python. This is not that comma. Okay, it will be still confusion. So what I'm going to do is I will be taking another one. So let's say splitting string. Now you can see the complete string is same. No splitting has been done. Why? Because the parameter what is given there, comma space is not in the string of a splitting string. See, it is not here, comma space. So it will not split with comma space because parameter is not there. So I'll just split with the space only. Where is space? Here is space. From here, one left part, one right part. Split it. So one is splitting, another is string. Simple. Okay, this is called string splitting. So I'll show you some practical usage of this string splitting, how it works. Okay. Now let's come to a function of format. Now let's say is that I'm going to write a string, and that says this is having this. Okay, for example, I'll just simply say what format can do. Let's say I have a name and that name is equals to Ram, and I have number of books he has bought, let's say 5. Now if you print this, you will get those curly braces has bought curly braces books. Now you have to feed some values in those curly braces. So after this string ends, we'll apply a format function, and inside that we will write what should be given in the first brace value and what should be given in the second brace value. So in the first brace value, name will be there, and in the second brace value, number would be there. Now if I run this, I'll get Ram has bought 5 books. Now it is very simple. You were having curly braces, you put the name and the number, and you are getting the values. It is not like compulsion that only name and numbers would be there. You can put number and number. So 5 has bought 5 books. It is dependent on you that what you are filling there. Okay. So like why I have written name so that it can give a good meaning actually. Okay. So Ram has bought 5 books. Simple. Okay, moving next. Now there is something called as strip. If I write x dot strip, you can see anything here. Acha, if I write something qwerty strip. So what it is doing? Removing empty spaces. Empty means white spaces. Removing white spaces. Now, with the same thing, what is happening to the voice today? 1 second. Okay, sorry. So with the same, now this is how format works. Step was, and now same is there in called as f string. F string, how f string works? 1 second. F string is something called as F string is called as string interpolations. Okay, string interpolations, if we discuss, it is simple like string interpolations. When we talk about, let's say I've written a string, same string here, copy, put it in string, this again the same string. Now f string is going to be used. How? I'll just write f here before the string. What's the change you can see? If I'm not writing f, these braces are in string. See, as soon as I write in f, they becomes black. Black means now you can put values here. I can just write name here and I can write number here. Instead of writing it here, I can just write here now also. This is one more method. So you'll get again the same thing. Ram has got 5 books. These are some standard methods actually, which are highly used, when you are performing some data analysis part, because it becomes easier to work with the objects. Okay, objects, when I'm saying in data analysis, objects are the strings actually. Okay. Okay. Next. So split we have seen. Split line also works same. So rest of the functions you will try. When you try, you'll get things sorted with. Okay. 1 second. It has hanged. It's going there.